Taurus, hi, how are you? This is Lisa from Coffee and Cards with Lisa, and I'm here to have some coffee and throw some cards for your May's general reading. It's only general, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does and leave what doesn't. And also, happy birthday. Well, April's happy birthday, but I'm doing it in April, so. Alright, anyhow. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you'll enjoy it and you'll come back. Hit the notification bell to know when I post other things. I do monthlies. I do monthlies in the middle of the month of love readings. But I didn't do them last month. But sorry. But I'll be doing it again. Anyway. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. I do most of my shuffling off camera because you probably heard me say it before. My hands are stupid. So, shuffle them up a little bit more and we'll get started. So maybe we have to tell Taurus May 2021. We're telling Taurus May 2021. The Devil, Star, and the Two of Swords. Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and Seven of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Alright, Taurus, let's see what we got, what kind of story we could tell. It looks like at first you might have been in a situation, or you are in a situation, that you felt like you were stuck in something that wasn't in your best interest, regardless of how, I mean, like, I don't know what might have been, but you were involved in something that you felt like you couldn't get out of, or you didn't try to get out of because I don't know if you didn't want to, or you just were stuck, you weren't able to do it. But then I feel like you were hopeful that you could. And you had to make maybe you had to make a difficult decision. Maybe you were like in a stalemate, and, you know, you were feeling, well, I could do it this way, or I could do it that way. And that's why you were feeling hopeful, because if you can make that decision, we're going to feel better about everything. Then I hear, this seems like you might have had a point where you were having, like, get a hold of yourself and, like, power through. You know, knowing what you're going to do, making the plans to do it, and being strong to go through it. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like you were building a charisma, or you're building, like you were growing. Your personality was growing, or your attitude was growing, to go from, like, this knight to this queen. Again, not gender specific, but it was growing to make you be able to get out of what it is that you were into that wasn't good for you, or wasn't serving you, but without having illusions. Like, you knew you had choices and you had options and there's things that you could do, but just not having to deal with the illusions of what you can't do. And it might be a point where you were trying to not only, like, seek balance, but you're possibly very generous in what you do with time for people, energy, money, whatever you have extra, you would always give it. Like, that's not a problem for you. And maybe you had to go to the point where you had to be able to receive it too, without didn't have to feel bad about it. whatever is going to be, whatever you're going to do, you're going to have to do some kind of like teamwork or collaboration and get other people on your side. Or yeah, like other people behind you, helping motivate you, and seeing what good you're doing to be able to get past what this was. And I feel like you're moving fast towards it. You're trying to keep, everything in order, everything's straight on the path, using a lot of willpower, perseverance, energy. So you're in a good position to do it. At the end, I mean, if you get all these people behind you and you get to where you can take, give, and receive, not feel bad about it, make that hard decision, and motivate yourself with the strength and the charisma and even like self-nurturing and being on point of what you're doing. Let's see if we can find any clarifications for this. All right, what's about the devil? What's the devil here for Taurus? Why is the devil here for Taurus? Queen of Swords and the Hermit. Well, you got to go within and decide what it is that you're trying to get away from or what you need to get away from, if you haven't even come to that point yet, to thinking about it. But you're going to have to analyze the situation and not fool yourself. Like, be analytical. Be, I almost want to say on point. Like, take the information that you're getting when you're going in your head and you're meditating and you're thinking about things, but be on point about it. Be honest to yourself. Like, don't sugarcoat it. Don't, you need to be straightforward, honest with yourself. What about the star? What about the star here? Four of Wands and the Five of Cups. Well, the Four of Wands, it could be a celebration. You're feeling hopeful, so there's a little bit of celebration, a little party going on. It could be involved in your home, in your structure, in things that keep you grounded. But then there's also this feeling of, some things have changed. So it's a matter of, in the traditional deck, there's always those 5 cups, the guy's holding 2 cups, or no, actually he's not even holding them. He's sad, his 3 cups fell, he's got 2 cups left, but he's not acknowledging them. They're not even like, you need to remember you got your 2 cups left. They're important, pay attention to them, because things change. People get weird, stop calling or whatever, jobs end, businesses end, but you still have 2 cups. All is not lost. And I think you feel hopeful about that because you realize that. So what is this Two of Swords? Can you tell me about this Two of Swords? Two of Swords for Taurus May. The Empress and the Five of Pentacles. Well, if you're making this like difficult decision that you have to, kind of like take your heart out of it, you don't want to put emotions in it, you need to use your mind and be clear and reasonable about what's able to happen. Like back with the Queen of Swords, you're going to have like this feeling of growth. All right, when you make this decision, there's going to be a feeling of growth, and you're going to feel strong, and you can do this, but you're also going to feel a little bit left out of a situation, or maybe just not welcome in a situation, Or you're gonna feel, yeah, or you're just gonna feel left out in general because whatever it is that you're making the decision to have to do, you might even just be, you might be feeling left out of it just because it's not something that you were willing to give up so much of. I don't know. Because then with the Five of Cups, yeah, it feels like you are going to lose something by making this decision to, you know, be done with this devil feeling. What about this Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands? Can we have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, please? Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands. The Five of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Well, it's apparently going to be some issues in that resolve. It's not going to be easy, but you're going to have to, with these personality traits, I feel like that you have to put together to become, you know, going to become what you need to be to get out of this. It's almost like this Queen of Pentacles. Now, either this is going to be somebody who's going to help you, and they're going to, like, guide you in that sense. If you know them, they're very nurturing, they're very strong, generous. And yeah, I feel like they would actually help you get through any kind of conflicts that's going to be in your way. Or if you actually end up becoming, now it's not male or female, but you become more confident and with strength and just knowing what you need to do and how to do it and not being afraid to do it. So what about the Seven of Cups? What can you tell me about the Seven of Cups? Six of Swords and the Four of Swords. Well, when you gotta go and put your mind at rest for a little while and figure out what your choices are and what your illusions are and be able to separate the two. Oopsie. And then I have the Six of Swords, where it's like you're moving out of rocky waters as soon as you're able to encompass those personality traits. Maybe get the help from this person. If you know them, you do know them. Get the help from them, and you'll be able to move out of the rough waters that you were in here. Oh, okay. And what about the Six of Pentacles? Can you tell me about the Six of Pentacles for Taurus in May? Oh, wow. All right, we got the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So that's going to be fast moving. I mean, when you either find this balance and things are able to be given and received and everything's going well, and you're going to have a lot of hope and joy and success and among your family and your friends, and you know, this closeness that you're going to have, and it's going to go fast. It's going to happen very, very fast once this goes where it needs to go and how it needs to get there. All right, what about this Three of Pentacles? What can you tell me about this Three of Pentacles for Taurus in May? Nine of Wands and the Death card. So there's going to be changes. There's going to be a lot of changes, and you're still going to be on guard for whatever was going down that you felt like you needed to change. You're still going to be on guard. You're still going to be protecting yourself from that happening again. But the change is going to happen. And what about this Chariot? What can you tell me about this Chariot for Taurus? Can you tell me about this Chariot for Taurus? So, success and new emotions. All right, so actually, yeah, once you get down to the end of this and you are able to get through all of this rigmarole, it's going to be a very, very new, successful, and good feelings are all going to come from this when you're able to get through that. All right, let me see if I can get some advice from Spirit just to see if they got anything else to add. Let's see, any advice for Taurus for May 2021? What else can you tell me for Taurus May 2021? Well, the way it feels to me is they're saying there's going to be conflicts, there's going to be issues, there's going to be things that you're going to have to defend against, but it's always going to be, it's going to work out to the best. Because, oh wait, maybe you can see my sign. What is done in love is done well. And that's what that feels like. It's like, yeah, you're going to have to defend against it. You're going to have to make sure it doesn't happen again. You're going to have chaos. You're going to have issues. But doing something with the heart and love and emotions and, you know, keeping your people in and, yeah, and feeling your feelings, things will work out. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, right? Hit the little dingy bell, and I will see you next month or mid-month for the love readings, okay? Thank you very much. Take care. Wow, that was awesome. Awesome. Right on. Yeah, 'cause I want my camera.